Hey YouTube, welcome back to another Dynasty Warriors Unleashed video. Now for this video, I'm going to give some tips and tricks on clearing story mode, so hopefully you can clear up to chapter 7 before June 29th and get these awesome rewards before the event ends. Hopefully this video helps you out, and let's begin. Now before you even think about clearing campaign mode, I'm just going to list some requirements you should meet, or else campaign mode is like impossible or really hard to clear. First thing you're going to need is a strong officer level 60, preferably a 5-star natural, because they have the highest base stats. Then you're going to need gold gear to make their stats even higher, because you need at least 7k power or else story mode is really hard. Luckily I was able to get 7.5k power and 25% crit chance, so I had a chance of one-shotting officers in campaign mode, which made it a lot easier. Next thing you're going to need is a leadership officer that gives you 25% bonus attack. Officers that give you bonus 25% attack is Guan Yu Ping. For people who use pushing officers like Guan Yu and Lu Bu. For people with dodging ability, you need Dao Chan. And for people with barrier, you're going to need Cao Cao, and you're going to have to make these officers 6-star or else they won't give you the bonus 25% attack. This way it'll make the campaign a lot easier on you and you can clear it more easily. Now for the first tip I have is wait for your abilities to go off cooldown before proceeding to the next area, because if you don't, you're going to do no damage because your auto attacks do like 0 damage, so you need all your skills up. This is why you have to wait, or else it's going to be a lot harder on you. Now the next thing you're going to want to do is learn how to dodge arrows from archers, because they do an insane amount of damage. They do like 2 or 3 hits from an infantry unit, which is a lot. This way you're going to have the most health and you can tank more hits from the boss hopefully. That way it's a lot easier to clear. Now that you've learned how to dodge arrows from archers better, next thing you want to learn how to do is auto attack without getting hit, because sometimes you're put in a situation where your skills are all on cooldown, and if you run in circles you risk getting hit and killed, so auto attacking is the only way to go. Besides doing little to no damage, auto attacking isn't that bad because first thing, it builds up your Musu attack. Second thing is that it lowers the enemy's barrier, so you can do maximum damage with your abilities, like do 2 or 3 auto attacks before using your Musu attack or your skills. And lastly, it cancels the enemy auto attacks, because like the old Dynasty Warrior franchise, if you hit the enemy, it refreshes their hit on you, so you get like an extra second or half a second before they try hitting you again. This is why you have to learn how to auto attack. Next tip is time your skills so you can do damage instead of using it just for utility, because in my case, for 4th skill for Lu Bu, it gives him invulnerability, so if I use it too early, it gives me that invulnerability so I don't get hit, but at the same time I miss out on the damage, and sometimes that damage is all I needed to kill the boss. So make sure you time your skills accordingly so you do the damage and you get the utility effect. Now the next tip might be a little bit basic, but it's to use your dodge skill, because in my case for Lu Bu, sometimes I use the basic attack and people get around me. If I use the dodge skill, I can still auto attack, and sometimes it knocks the archer away so they miss their arrow, or melee guys, so I can do even more damage to clear this campaign mode and build up my Musu bar. Next tip would be figuring out where the Musu boost or attack boost are located on the map, because sometimes it's that little bit of boost you need to help you clear the mission a lot more easier. Like usually I risk failing a mission to figure out where the boost is, so next time around I'd be able to clear it a lot more easier. Now that's basically the tips for clearing story mode. For some parts that I thought it was hard, I just redid it last night. So Fooled Enemy was straightforward, tit for tat I made a video. Joint Effort I made it, Gift of Arrows, just dodge arrows and then killed Yujin at the end, so that was straightforward. Self-torture ruse, you can see in the video where the Musu boost are and remember it from that. And That's basically it. I'll be doing it for the rest of this. Smart Disguise, I didn't finish it because it takes time and I was rushing through it and I don't really feel like redoing it, so that's why it's not completed. But basically I'll just talk about tips for each of these stages for the remainder of this video. Now for the first mission we have Tit for Tat. You can see that I tried to instantly switch to Lubu, but I was on computer and it's kind of hard to switch for some reason. But you can see I instantly grabbed the attack boost so I can use my 4th skill and one-shot Lu Dai. You could save it for later, but I chose to do that in this video, and then I took the Musu boost so I don't have to grab it later. Then I proceeded with attacking Zutai. You can see I took quite a bit of hits, which could have been avoided, but oh well. At least I went through with it, like completed this again. Took out Zutai, made sure that I had the Musu attack for this, and hopefully it one-shots Huanga, and it worked. So that's it for Tit for Tat. You gotta remember that bosses pop up 3 times. Now for the next mission we have Mine Attack. For this it was pretty straightforward to get the Musu boost so it helps, and then just proceed with the map. Go straight up, destroy these barrel, and try not to get hit while you attack the supply cart. Just destroy it as fast as you can. You could try hitting the infantry units to build up your super. Make sure that if you see that guy with the fan, make sure that you hit him before he autos you, because he does do quite a bit of damage. And I just proceeded with attacking these carts. And I'm just gonna wait because that's basically what I did. But this is pretty straightforward. After you attack the supply cart, you could try to build up your Musu by keeping 1, but I didn't need to because I knew that I had the counter element for this map, so I could easily one-shot the enemy. Then I proceeded to the next area. You could wait for your skill to go down on cooldown, but like I said, I knew that it was easy. But for this part, I forgot that the boss pops up, but luckily I do enough damage and I instantly kill him. That's it for Mine Attack, but basically try to plan it out so you can kill without getting killed. Now for Joint Attack, all I can say is good luck, because I don't even know how I did it. It took me 1 to 2 hours the first time. I didn't even clear it this time around because it was super hard, but basically try to not get hit. This is why you have to learn how to dodge arrows, and good luck. Now you can see right here, I turn off the GFX to 3 or 2 because that's what you want, or else it'll lag for some reason. Then I proceeded to do Self-Torture Ruse, Self-Torture Ruse, which was the next one. Made sure I had my Guan Yu Ping first, and then I continued. And for the first thing you'll notice is that, like usual, I instantly switch to my main character after this cutscene. And you can see that I don't even try to hit him because I just want to grab the boost before I get killed. Because I lost, like, it took me 3 or 5 attempts to do this. Basically, I just took the boost before I died, and this stage takes below like 30 seconds, around that much, so I just took the boost because I knew that I could finish it. Wait for the infantry units to spawn before I start using skills. Then you can see right here I used my Musu attack, but it didn't kill. I should have saved it for the next part, but oh well. And you can see right here I run in circles waiting for my skill to go off cooldown. This map was big unlike some other maps, so instead of auto attacking I had the chance to run around in circles for my cooldown to go off. Then I just use my invulnerability, instantly stomp, finish off the last guy, get that last attack boost, and you can see I just rush and finish the mission. Now the next mission I did was Shameless something, but it was really easy. It's a minute video if you want to watch it or skip ahead. I just felt like keeping it in here for, I don't know, if you want to watch me play some Dynasty Warriors. But it was really easy to clear, and I didn't film storyline that was easy like this. Now for the next mission we have Smart Disguise. I sped up the beginning of this video because I just walked around in the back to see if there was any boost, but there wasn't. Now you can see the first thing I did was, instead of using my fourth skill, I used my first, because it doesn't do as much damage and doesn't give me invulnerability, because I wanted to kill the peon so the Marine spawn. Next you're going to use your fourth skill if you have Lubu like me, to do as much damage, try to kill them as quick as possible, and then you just proceed to the next area after you kill all these guys and try to take less damage because I was at half health. Next, when you're here, what you want to do is just use your skill to kill any peons next to Pang Tong. He doesn't take that much damage from units. He's much more tankier than you, so he can take a lot more. Basically just let him tank this, just occasionally use your skill, and that's it for this. And for the final boss, just kill the wave with your Musu attack, and that's it for Smart Disguise. And for the last mission we have, I forgot what it's called, but basically this is pretty easy. It took me 3-4 attempts because I kept messing up and I was at work, but this was pretty easy. Basically I swapped to Lubu, used my fourth skill. Oh yeah, I forgot to connect my controller, so this is where I stopped a bit, and then I have my controller connected, so now I can use my fourth skill, get invulnerability, break this as fast as possible, and you don't take damage. I could have waited for the skills to go off cooldown before proceeding, but I wasn't really wanting to clear this badly. Like, I've done it already, I'm just doing the video again, but basically you could have waited for your skill if you want to be like certain you'll clear this, but I didn't end up clearing this, and I'm just doing it for the video. You can see I'm auto-attacking here because first it builds up Musu and I didn't have to run around, so I just kept building up my Musu. You can also see I took some hits. Those were pretty stupid, I admit, but oh well. If I took my time, probably wouldn't get hit. I probably didn't even have to stack my Musu attack because the third, like Musu Rage, it feels a lot weaker than the Musu attack for Lubu. Don't know why. Don't know about other officers. But you can see right here, I was waiting for my skill for a bit, but I didn't need my fourth skill to proceed. So here, I just waited for a bit more. Killed these guys really easily. And then this is where it might help you, this tip. You can see there's a barrel down here. I messed up, I took way too much hit. But basically, take that, increase your attack, break this as fast as possible to minimize damage. I took way too much. And here I wait, usually I waited for my skills, try to clear it. I use Guan Yu Burn to kill the spear guys because their attacks were slow. And then at the end I just go and use my Musu attack to finish Su Shu. And that's about it for tips for this. I hope you enjoyed this video, hopefully you found it helpful, and thanks for watching.